The year is 48 BC. The place, Alexandria in Egypt. The victors of the Battle of Pharsalus, which took place a few months earlier, are in hot pursuit of their defeated enemy, the Roman general Pompey. And what a sight they must have made as they sailed into the harbor! According to Plutarch, they were 180 ships strong, carrying 40,000 soldiers and 20 elephants. But instead of finding an ally in Pompey, Caesar's men murdered him at the palace gates at the behest of Ptolemy, the 13th king of Egypt. Disgusted by this act, Caesar immediately laid siege to the city. This was the beginning of the Alexandrian War. It was a bizarre conflict in which Rome's military superiority was never in doubt, but the outcome was far from assured. You see, while Caesar was away, Cleopatra had been forced to flee to Rome by her own brother, Ptolemy, who had taken the throne. With Caesar's help, she managed to raise an army and take back what was rightfully hers. At least that's how it went down in propaganda. In reality, it was a brutal 3-year conflict that resulted in the deaths of thousands. But Cleopatra wasn't just a puppet in Caesar's scheme. As Paul Cartledge points out in his book, Caesar and Cleopatra, she saved the war for him. When Caesar arrived in Egypt, he had hoped to settle things quickly and move on to Parthia. But his soldiers mutinied, forcing him to return to Rome. While he was gone, Cleopatra used her wits to keep the kingdom afloat. She sent gifts to Rome, including a famous pearl the size of an egg, and negotiated with Pompey's widow, Julia, to end the civil war. Upon his return to Egypt, Caesar found a kingdom at peace. He and Cleopatra became lovers, giving birth to Caesar's son, Caesarion, and made her the ruler of the eastern provinces. It seemed that Egypt would remain independent, at least in name, under Rome's watchful eye. But that all changed when Caesar was assassinated in 44 BC with her lover and protector dead. Cleopatra had no choice but to align herself with Mark Antony, Caesar's right-hand man, and his powerful sister, Octavia. Together, they defeated Caesar's assassins and established the Second Triumvirate, a 3-way partnership that ruled the Roman world. For her part, Cleopatra secured her kingdom and built monuments to her lover and son, including the famous lighthouse of Alexandria. But her relationship with Antony would soon become a liability. His sister Octavia was jealous of Cleopatra's influence over her brother, and their conflicting interests would eventually lead to war. I'm the host. This is Ancient History. Thanks for watching.